Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you have Pisces rising sign, buckle up. This week between June 8th and 14th is taking a massive spotlight and shining directly onto your personal life, your home, your finances, how you communicate your value to the world. We have some of the biggest, most explosive planetary alignments of the entire year happening right now, and they are triggering your house of foundations, money and mind. So the cosmic message for you this week is very simple. Stop playing small, secure your base, and get ready to pivot fast. So let's break down exactly what is going on day by day so you can win this week. Very first up is June 8th and 9. It's going to be about mind reset, a bit of a golden fortress. We kick off early in the week with a major mental upgrade. Asteroid Urania enters Gemini and hits Uranus right in your fourth house of home, family, inner security. Expect sudden flashes of genius regarding your living situation, your daily workflow, or a digital project you have been stuck on. An idea is going to click out of nowhere that completely changes how you organize your private life. Then on June 9th, we hit the jackpot transit of the year. Venus and Jupiter align in a beautiful hyper positive conjunction at 25 degrees of Cancer in your fifth house of creativity, romance, and self expression. Because this hits a micro slice ruled by Aries due to the Aries dwad. I've spoken about that in the main podcast video. This isn't just a passive good luck, it's a green light for major expansion, but it is all about action. So it can really represent a creative breakthrough. If you have been sitting on a digital product, a content idea, or a project, this is your moment to launch it. Your luck is going to be coming through stepping on a stage. This is your moment to launch something. Your magnetism is at an all-time high. Yes, this could be also about joy multiplication. So, an unexpected win, a lucrative idea, a beautiful upgrade in your love life or closest collaborations is dropping into your lap. So, you are going to feel a sudden surge of absolute confidence to claim your worth. Now, still on that June 9th, it's a bit of a warrior strategist master plan day because Saturn and Pallas Athene are forming a powerful conjunction at 12 degrees of Aries in your second house of money, income, and self worth. So, this kicks off a massive three-part storyline that won't fully finish until January of next year. At the same time, Mercury in Cancer is creating a 10 square door to this alignment. So, what does this mean for you? Well, this is the birth of a new financial master plan. You are being forced to look at your income, your rates, your resources with, with total unsentimental logic. Pallas gives you the tactical brilliance, Saturn gives you the discipline to build a bulletproof financial structure. There's a twist though. Mercury squaring from your fifth house means your emotions, your desire to please people, or a fear of rejection might try to make you hesitate. The universe is challenging you to ignore the emotional noise and make your business or financial decision based strictly on numbers, data, and long term security. Maybe this is about you wanting to travel, to go on holiday with that Mercury, but you are scared to do so. Maybe this is about you wanting to spend a bit of a money on your loved ones. I mean, Mercury is the ruler of your seventh house. So it's someone that potentially you are connected to and you would like to take them on a date, but you are in financial restriction or a bit of a worry. On June 12th and 13th, it's gonna be a bit of a universal crossroads, a bit of a shift, really. I mean, on the 12th, Uranus squares the nodes of destiny, and the asteroid Hopi enters Cancer. So, a sudden, unpredictable shift in your daily schedule, a tech glitch or a sudden change of plans is going to force you to pivot. Don't fight it. This is a cosmic reset. A cosmic reset is purposefully blocking an old, outdated path to push you toward a more automated, independent way of working. Hopi entering Cancer tells you to fiercely protect your energy and focus entirely on your inner circle. I mean, when you look at Uranus being in the fourth house, obviously, um, that is shaking up your emotional foundation. It can make you feel itchy, and it can make you want to relocate. For example, you can have this sudden idea that I want to leave the country, I want to leave the family home, I want to sell a property. Do I want to move together with someone, or do I choose my freedom? Of course, the nodes are in the first and the seventh house. So, whenever there is a T square formation happening, that is all about choice. So, am I going to choose the partnership or and then living together with a person, or am I going to be choosing myself? Also, maybe it's a potential selling a property. And you have got a client coming around. Maybe they are not making the best offer for you. But if you are kind of like having some financial trouble, then you are thinking about it, that you don't know what to do. So Uranus is at the bending of of your personal horizon, really. So the North Node in your first house is pushing you to step into absolute personal independence and claim your own identity. The South Node in your seventh house is trying to pull you back into people pleasing, over dependency, staying stuck in an outdated relationship dynamics just to keep the peace. And Uranus acts as an explosive catalyst from that baseline of your chart. It says, if you don't willingly change how you show up for yourself and others, I'm going to disrupt your living situation or family dynamics to force that upgrade on you. So this is a sudden event at home, a broken appliance, a sudden move, a property issue, or a family emergency, but it completely disrupts your daily routine. You know, the lesson of that first and seventh house is that this chaos forces you to stop catering to your partner's or client's needs for a moment and forces you to take charge, make executive decision, and stand firmly on your own 2 feet. You realize you are far more capable of handling a crisis alone that you gave yourself credit for. Maybe it's a sudden disagreement or boundary clash erupts with a family member or someone within your household, or even it can be in the building where you live, actually. And maybe an old condition guilt trip or childhood pattern is thrown at you. Again, the lesson here is that instead of retreating into your usual Pisces adaptive shell to keep everyone happy, you experience a lightning bolt realization. You draw a hard line, stand your ground, prioritize your own mental peace and direction. So, therefore, your relationship dynamics are changing forever because you also changed. There could be a sudden disruption to your home office as well, a sudden desire to radically change your living space. You realize that your current domestic setup or your current business relationships are suffocating your personal freedom. So you make an immediate, unexpected pivot in how you present yourself online or handle your daily life, dropping clients and agreements that demand too much codependency. So I think you need to choose personal freedom over keeping the peace. I think you need to expect sudden changes in your living space. I think you need to own your independence. Don't cling to codependent habits. Don't panic at sudden domestic friction. If a roommate, for example, or a family member reacts erratically, understand that Uranus is just exposing where the structural foundations of your relationship were already unstable. So let those old structures shake a little bit. And don't check in with everyone else before making a change in your personal life. The first house Northman demands that you lead, not follow. So I wanted to speak about the Uranus square in the notes a little bit more because, of course, I think this is one of the most important aspects, definitely, of the month. Now, on June 13th, Venus hits the final degree of Cancer and squaring Chiron in your money house, and immediately moves into the sign of Leo in your six of daily work and routine. So this is a massive vibe shift, really. You're wrapping up an old healing crisis where you felt undervalued, underappreciated. Most likely it's about the feeling that they only love me for money, for example, or I have to be spending money in order for me to have fun or to be able to enjoy life. But by the evening, this is something that you realize. And by the evening of the 13th, the energy breaks wide open. Venus in Leo demands that you step into the spotlight, upgrade your daily habits, and showcase your professional skills with more confidence. It's about taking the lead, and then you will want to get healthier. And then from June 13th to 16th, even though we are only pretty much covering until the 14th, the moon goes rogue. The moon goes out of bounds, and that is going to be happening on that highly disruptive Ceres Uranus connection in the house of home environment. So for a few days, the collective emotional baseline goes completely rogue. Your mood, your energy level, the people around you will be highly unpredictable, especially in the building that you live, family members. There could be an intense urge to completely overhaul your diet, rearrange your entire workspace, or hyper protect your privacy from outside noise. Maybe you just want to lock yourself up in the house. You are not in the mood of going out. So it's all about giving yourself a bit of permission to be unconventional. I think overall, you can really use that Venus Jupiter energy to put your work out there, pitch to collaborators, and proudly state your worth. You can go on a date with that Venus Jupiter. Why not? But proudly state your worth because Venus is squaring Chiron at the same time. So I'm not up for all the time paying the bills, for example, on that date and so forth. And maybe that's also about drawing the line with a child of yours. Build an unshakable financial boundary. Write down your financial rules, stick to your rates, and treat your business like you are a chess grandmaster. And also work through those financial poverty mindset that you have been carrying for a very long time. And don't let guilt, shrink your boundaries. Don't backpedal on a rule or undercharge a client just because you're worried about how they will feel. So draw the line. Your self-worth is the most important right now for you. And when the moon goes out of bound, ride the erratic waves without burning down bridges or making impulsive lifestyle changes, though, because it can be something that we regret. And Venus entering Leo has zero time for you playing small or hiding away. Stop waiting for permission to be seen. Step into your own power. So, well, have an incredible week, Pisces rising. Focus on your values, secure your fortress, and I will see you in my next forecast. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button. And please make a comment as well in the chat box so I can reach a wider audience. Take care. Bye for now.